How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome to the pre-team of the season review on this channel. And as you can see, we do feature a third in form, and his name is Bruno Fernandes. Of course, he's had a man of the match along the way as well. But this third in form comes in at 89 rated, and he looks sensational value for money, as he's only 75 to 85k on both the Xbox and the PlayStation. But will he be worth that pre-team of the season? Lads, we're going to find out today. So if you do enjoy, you know what to do. Bring that hype and smash that like. Let's aim for, I don't know, 1,000 likes this review? Who knows, lads? Who knows? Let's aim for that anyways. And if you're new to the channel, drop a subscription for all the Team of the Season content starting from tomorrow. Second channel as well. Drop a sub on there for all the Team of the Season content, probably starting Saturday. So make sure you tune in to both channels during Team of the Season. And lads, today it is the turn of Bruno Fernandes. Now, Bruno Fernandes, he's been linked to Manchester City in the summer. So if he does go to Manchester City, him and Bernardo Silva, wow, what a partnership that could be, because Bruno Fernandes has been one of the most exhilarating players within Liga NOS this year, and he's done very well for Sporting. So lads, let's get into the review. Let's see what Bruno, what the hell's Bruno Fernandes offers the team. So here we go, lads. Bruno Fernandes. That's a cracking new name for Bruno Fernandes. But as you can see, he does go for between 75 and 85 on the Xbox and on the PlayStation. Closer to the 75k mark, I do believe, on the Xbox, and closer to the 85k on the PlayStation. So about a 10k difference between the two consoles. 4-star skills. I love that about the card. La Croqueta OP with Bruno Fernandes, and of course the 3-star weak foot, which isn't the greatest in the world. It's not the worst in the world. It's by no means terrible or anything like that. His preferred foot is right, and he's got high to medium work rates. He is 5'10", so possessing 80 jumping, so he's actually not bad in the air. It's his head and accuracy that does let him down though at only 65. As you see by the rest of his stats, for a card that's 89 rated, these are the stats that you do expect, but for Bruno Fernandes, and a player that you don't expect to get these kind of stats throughout the season, these are tremendous, man. So good. In terms of acceleration, 86 plus 10, because I did put a catalyst on him just to kind of boost that pace up, because I wanted to see what he was like in full flow, breaking beyond the defense and whatnot, and I've got to say, he seemed quite quick, whereas looking back, I'd probably put an engine on the card just to boost that agility higher, and stuff like that. In terms of sprint speed, it is 83. The shooting category is stacked, apart from the finishing, which is 81. He's got 88 position, 97 shot power, 99 long shots. This guy can bang them from range. He's got a good strike on him, and he can definitely take like hammer fist from distance. In terms of volleys, it's 94, penalties to 91. He's a bit of like a set piece specialist on the game with 91 penalties and 87 free kicks. He's got 93 vision, 91 crossing, 91 short pass, 88 long pass, and 89 curve. Honestly, the passing of this car knows no bounds, knows no limits. It is incredible. The way he spreads the ball around the field, creates chances out of literally nothing. You're going to see corner deliveries on this, because his corners are fantastic. Honestly, his crossing is very, very good on this game. You're going to see through balls, like friendly through balls. That one was into the striker. He turns around Jackson Martinez, does very well on this occasion. Plays it back into Fernandes. Good save by the defender. Saved by the defender. I've never said that before. Good block by the defender, and he does hit it in at the second attempt. In terms of the dribbling category, lads, he's got 82 agility, which is neither here nor there. It's not exactly amazing, but it's really nowhere near like the terrible agility of some players on this game. He's got 84 balance as well, 91 reactions, 92 ball control, 90 dribbling, and 90 composure. In terms of head and accuracy, like I said, it's not really there. 65. He's got 77 interceptions, so again, he's one of these players that you could possibly drop into midfield and play from a deeper role, but you've got to keep in mind his strength just isn't very good. It's not very good. He's got 74 strength, and you look at that, anything fantastic. He's got nimble feet, he's got good footwork, he's got decent amount of pace, good movements. He's going to be a very nifty character on this game. Lads, I found him very, very weak. If you watch my live stream, which this was all recorded live, by the way, yeah, I wasn't impressed by his strength in the slightest. Maybe could have been like boosted with the aggression or something. Maybe could have done with that. But honestly, his strength, it wasn't there at all with this card. So that will be a con. In terms of the pros though with the card, shot power. You've seen the finishes in the background. A lot of them with shot power. You've seen the first one, it was a chip, was very delicate. So you can finish in a number of different ways, from the chips to long shots to finesses to pile drivers. Because he's got the shot power. He's got the I don't know, the nonchalantness. I've never said that before. This kind of gentleness to his shots as well, where you can chip the ball and stuff like that too. So the shot power is definitely a pro. It's 97, lads, and it doesn't give the keepers too much time to react. So if you do like a low dribble near post, normally they will go in. As you see, a through ball to Jackson Martinez, and Martinez finishes off. This is kind of the assist, kind of the portion of the review or something like that, as he will get numerous assists. He played 6 games for me, scoring 4 times and getting 4 assists, so 8 goal contributions over the course of 6 games. I was happy with that. I was really, I was pleased with that, let's just say that. I see the Lacroquetas come out and force in the background, low-driven shots, blocks, goes out for a corner, you know what's coming. Great delivery is inbound from Bruno Fernandes. In terms of the pros of this card, like I said, shot power, you got long shots to couple with that, because his long shots, lads, are 99, so if he does get in position to take the strike, just take it. Simple as that. Just take the bloody strike for me, will you? Yeah, he's got a good strike on him. It's very powerful, and it is quite accurate as well. So make sure you take the long shots should it present you an opportunity in game. Passing wise, this is his key stat for me because, well, not his key stat, but his kind of key pro because it's that good on this game. His passing is idyllic. It is so just beautiful. Every single pass he does is well weighted, the right amount of power, which is another word for well weighted. It's got a decent amount of curve on it. It's perfectly placed. It's perfect every time, lads. Let's just say that. That one was the beneficiary of another pass by Bruno Fernandes, and Jackson Martinez did put it into the back of the net. In terms of the rest of his pros and what he's good at and what he's not good at and all that stuff, movement. He's got good movement. Heights, medium work rates. I love that. And he's got 88 second position. As a cam on this game, it's pivotal to kind of move away from your marker. Fernandes does that very, very well. And seeing this Fernandes, I reckon he could play ram, lamb, cam, or even centre mids. I reckon he's very versatile on this game. Dribbling, fantastic. He could do with a little bit more agility, a little bit more balance, but I've got to say his dribbling is great. Unless he does get touched and he's losing the ball, like I said, the stat of 74 just doesn't replicate in game as I wish it would, because I wish he was that little bit stronger and could hold his own just that little bit better. He's got 4-star skills. You would have seen the Lacroquetas coming in clutch earlier on. They're just so good on this game. So for in-game cards, Lacroqueta is possibly a must, but like I said, it's not always about 3-star or 4-star, 4-star, 5-star, 5-star. It's just what you feel comfortable with. And right now, I don't feel comfortable that much without the Lacroqueta. I don't abuse it, by the way. You've seen like different goals and stuff like that in reviews, but just for those like the pros, elite players, gold players, Division 1 players, Division 2 players, you all use Lacroqueta, and this will come in handy with Bruno Fernandes. In terms of the cons of the card, we got the strength, like I said many times throughout this review. The stat is not reminiscent of what he's like in game. It's not replicants or anything like that. It is, it's very poor, very poor, and I think it's down to the aggression on the card and kind of the low agility and balance. I'm not saying it's like low, but 82, 84, it's not exactly the heights of 99, 99, obviously. In terms of the other con, it will be the 3-star weak foot. Honestly, he's left sometimes, it just leaves you questioning why you're taking shots when he's left. It sometimes leaves you with unanswered answers, unanswered questions, and I don't know what the bloody phrase is, but honestly, it leaves you with that, like, could I have done a little bit better there? Should I have shifted it onto the right foot? And that's what 3-star weak foot gives you sometimes, man. And yeah, it's definitely a con with this card, in my opinion. So let's move on to the overall rating of Bruno Fernandes. I think this is the first time this year I've reviewed a Bruno Fernandes. I've got to say I was pleasantly surprised. I really was. In the Portuguese league, you've got some decent players in there. Martinez, for example, who was in today's team. Marega, the Porto striker. Bastos, of course. Bastos would be a strong link to this card. You got Pizzi, you got players like that. Nani, before he moved to Orlando? I think he moved to Orlando. But you got Nani in there as well. And you got players to link up like that too. So in terms of my overall rating for Bruno Fernandes, the Man City bound player, lads, he's going to get a rating for myself of a 9.0. Bang on 9.0. I wouldn't do him any higher. I wouldn't do it any lower. Simple as that. Team of the season, Bruno Fernandes, could be like a 94. It's something to look forward to, lads. It really is. It could be a 94, 95, and that could be potentially game-breaking for the Liga NOS. He'd be game-breaker card because he'd be sensational on this game. His stats, his abilities in game, could be through the roof. It really could. And hopefully that strength would go above 80, possibly to like 85 or something like that. Should you get like a massive boost in terms of stats, and most of his stats will be capped out in 99. So yeah, a team of the season Fernandes, I wouldn't mind that in the slightest. So he is getting a 9.0 in terms of his overall rating, which is it speaks volumes, really, because, honestly, he's had 3 informs this year. It's his third one. He's had a man in the match 2. I haven't reviewed 1. I've reviewed this one, and like I said, I'm surprised by the card. I expected to use him and not to be too great, but I was pleasantly surprised by this card in general. 5 coins, 9.2. If you can't afford, I don't know why I've got 10 stars now. Why do I always mess that up? But if you can't afford like the team of season, should the team of season come out, lads, just go for this one. He's a good card. He's 75 to 85k. During team of season, that's going to drop to like 65 or something like that, unless there is good SBC value in this card, like putting him into an SBC to get a team of the season SBC card, which is a possibility. Just keep that in mind. In terms of enjoyment rate, 9.0, I did have a lot of enjoyment with this card, from his passing, which was just incredible, to his dribbling, to his decent amount of pace, to his 4-star skills, to his goal scoring opportunities, his long shots, his shot power. I did have a lot of enjoyment with this card. I need to not answer, but just add in there his stamina too. It's 98. In terms of FUT champions, I reckon he's a starter, and should he get team of the season, he's without a shadow of a doubt a starter for me. In terms of the perfect link, it would be Nani. Nani's one it's sporting that you could link to this card perfectly, of course, if that inform is still knocking about, which, like I said, he's now of Orlando City, but yeah, he's possibly the best perfect link you can get for this card. Other ones, the Portuguese within sporting that you could possibly get. In terms of the strong links, you got like Sapizzi, any Portuguese within that Liga North, any sporting player like Bastos Halloween card, a screen card, whatever you do want to call those cards, Bastos would be a good link. And of course the Portuguese icons, which you've just got to take Eusebio, for example. And in terms of weak links, Cristiano Ronaldo. In terms of similar players today, we have Bernardo Silva. Honestly, I reckon possible future Manchester City teammates are very, very similar in this game. They've both got 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot. They are very similar, despite Bernardo Silva being a left-footed player. I do believe so anyways, correct me if I'm wrong. And Bruno Fernandes being a right-footed player. In terms of the key pro, it will be the passing today, because the passing is just bonkers. And I've got no other kind of great words to describe his passing. It is literally bonkers from time to time. His key con will be the strength. Like I said, the stat doesn't replicate what it feels like in game. It really, really doesn't. And the best chem style would be the one I did use. Obviously, you could get like a Maestro to boost him to a better rating per position, but Catalyst worked well for me. And you can see his rating per position just down below. In terms of the players in that position, I'm talking about centre forward to striker, because that's the position he comes out at, centre forward. So I had to compare him to strikers as well. Martinez still leads away from me in terms of Liga Nos. Fernandes would come in at number 2, and Marega number 3. Then you go into like Bastos and players like that. In terms of the Portuguese nation, Ronaldo, Eusebio, Fernandes would come in at number 3. And in terms of the passing rating, it would be a 9 out of 10. He's not quite the full package in terms of passing. He could get better stats, could be a better passer of the ball, he could never make a mistake, but he is getting a 9 out of 10 in that category. Shooting an 8 out of 10. He's got a cracking striker now. I just wish his finishing was that little bit better. Physical 7. He can jump. He's got great stamina. It's just his strength and aggression that does let him down, in my opinion anyways. And his dribbling is going to get an 8, because 8 out of 10 is good for dribbling, but again, his agility and balance could be that little bit better on this game, and possibly maybe his acceleration, strength as well, just to kind of hold off players and whatnot whilst he's on the dribble. But lads, that's going to be it for our final review before Team of the Season, which begins tomorrow. So lads, hope you have enjoyed this one. Bring that Team of the Season hype to this review, the pre-Team of the Season hype, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I hope you have enjoyed it, man. If you have, smash a like on it. Subscribe to this channel and the second channel if you want more Team of the Season content, lads. This channel, which is my main channel, Marshall89 HD, and Marshall89 Gaming. I'll leave it in the comment section below today, but make sure you do check it out, lads. That's going to be it for the video. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And as always, I will catch you all next time.